The Tay Bridge Disaster by Mcgonagall. Beautiful railway bridge of a Silv'ry Tay. Alas, I am very sorry to say that 90 lives have been taken away on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. It was about 7 o'clock at night, and the wind it blew with all its might, and rain came pouring down, and the dark clouds seemed to frown, and the demon of the air seemed to say, "I blow down the Bridge of Tay." When the train left Edinburgh, the passengers' hearts were light and felt no sore. The Boreas blew a terrific gale, which made their hearts for to quail, and many of the passengers with fear did say, "How God will send us safe across the Bridge of Tay." But when the train came near to Wormit Bay, Boreas heaved loud and angry bray, and shocked the central girders of the Bridge of Tay on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. So the train sped on with all its might, and Bonnie Dundee soon hove in sight, and the passengers' hearts felt light, thinking they would enjoy themselves in the new year, with their friends at home they loved most dear, and wish them all a happy new year. So the train moved slowly along the Bridge of Tay, and it was about midway, and the central girders of a crash gave way, and down went the train and passengers into the Tay. The storm fiend did loudly pray, because 90 lives had been taken away on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. As soon as the catastrophe came to be known, the alarm from mouth to mouth was blown, and the crying out all over the town, "God heavens, the Tay Bridge is blown down," and the passenger train from Edinburgh, which filled all the people's hearts with sorrow, and made them all for to turn pale, because none of the passengers were safe to tell the tale, how the disaster happened on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. It must have been an awful sight, to witness in the dusky moonlight, where the storm fiend did laugh and angry did bray along the railway bridge of a Silv'ry Tay. Our ill-fated bridge of a Silv'ry Tay, I must now conclude my lay by telling the world fearlessly, without least dismay, that your central girders would not have given way, at least many sensible men do say. Had they been supported on each side with buttresses, at least many sensible men confesses, how strong we are houses to build, but less chance we have of being killed.